5 mistakes that is going to cost you 5 dear marks. 5 mistakes that is going to deduct your marks by 5, and out of 12 you are going to get only 7. That means out of 40 marks of Indian economic development, you are going to land down only with 35 marks. So we are talking about the first 3 topics. Indian economy before independence, see the timeline, before 1947, from 1950 to 1990 Indian economy, and 1991 reforms. All these 3 chapters carries 12 marks, and we cannot afford to lose a single mark from there. So let's see what are the areas that you actually lose marks on. Number 1, chronological confusion. With regards to agriculture, industry and foreign trade, a particular thing is given to you, a feature is given to you, your identification, whether it belongs to the pre-independence period, in between 1950 to 1990, or after 1991, this categorization becomes very, very difficult at times. And that is the reason why in my free PDF, it is given in a tabulated order so that you will never make mistake, and there is clear distinction with regards to the 3 time periods when we talk about the parameters of agriculture, industry and foreign trade. Number 2, emphasize 3/4 marks questions. Why? In those 3/4 marks question, you have all the MCQs answered and the 6 marks, because 6 marks never come as a direct 6 marks. They are often broken into 4 plus 2, 3 plus 3, 4 plus 1 plus 1, 3 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. So remember, preparing each and every subtopic as a 3 to 4 marker question helps you for 6 marks as well as the MCQ nitty-gritties. Next, we come to identification and classification of policies. Let me give you an example. I'm talking about, say, devaluation rupee. What type of classification it comes under? It comes under liberalization under foreign exchange rate reform, or I say removal of industrial licensing, de-reservation of commodities produced by small scale industries. It comes under industrial sector reform of liberalization. Say I say disinvestment of public sector units. It comes under disinvestment of privatization, or I say, India becoming an outsourcing destination. It is classified as one of the tenets of globalization. So next problem that we often face is 2 to 3 marks hidden in 4 marks. Yes, children, whether it is financial sector reform, whether it is industrial sector reform, whether it is tax reform, whether it is, foreign exchange rate reform, all these comes under 3 to 4 marks. But sometimes in this 3 to 4 mark question, hidden are the 2 markers or 3 marker question. Let me explain. Say we are talking about fiscal reform. In fiscal reform, whatever pointers are there, I have already taught you, the video is there in the YouTube. Remember, in this fiscal reform 4 pointers, there is one point called GST. GST itself is 2 to 3 marker question. Or say we are talking about financial sector reform. Out of the 4 points of financial sector reform, which together may come for 3 to 4 marks, there is something called changing role of RBI from regulator to facilitator of the banking system. This itself is a 2 marker, 3 marker question. So they might come separately from financial sector reform. Next point that happens is privatization. Privatization is a very, very important area. Privatization has clearly 2 tenets. Disinvestment, that means selling the shares of public sector units in private hands, and that is being done only specifically for the loss-making public sector units. And number 2 is awarding special status to the profit-making public sector units, which is called the Navratnas, later on Miniratnas and Maharatnas. The keywords for disinvestment is fiscal discipline, modernization, calling for foreign direct investment, improving private capital, whereas the keywords for the special status or Miniratna, Maharatna, Navratna status is to award the profit-making PSUs financial, managerial, and operational autonomy. Autonomy means freedom. So what are the 3 catchwords here? Financial, operational, managerial autonomy, so that these PSUs can become global players. So privatization is done for 2 things. 1, loss-making PSUs, which is disinvestment, and profit-making PSUs, which is actually giving them the status of Mini Ratna, Maharatna and Navaratna. For this entire explanation of these 5 pointers, my free PDF is going to give you the simulation of the 3 chapters as well as a very, very emphatical note upon these 5 mistakes that you are supposed to make, such that you will ace this 12 marks in your AISSE Economics on 18th of March 2026. Best of luck.
Alert, alert, alert. Giving you a spoiler, check out the YouTube channel immediately tonight itself so that you get the complete explanation of New Economic Reforms 1991 in an abridged format so that you get the PowerPoints of the chapter in order to get the full marks in that particular chapter. And also, those who have commented 95, very soon, tomorrow itself, you are getting your free PDF of these 3 chapters in your DM.